Hello and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for Good Friday, April 18th, 2025. Thank you so much for choosing us for your local news coverage this evening. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam reporting. Ella Hof, a senior at Forest Park High School, has been named a semifinalist in the prestigious United States Presidential Scholars Program. She is among just 612 students nationwide to receive this honor and one of only 12 selected from Indiana. The U.S. Presidential Scholars Program was established in 1964 by executive order to recognize the nation's most distinguished graduating high school seniors. Over the years, the program has expanded to include students excelling in the arts and in career and technical education. Each year, up to 161 students are ultimately named presidential scholars, considered one of the highest honors for American high school students. Hof, one of her class's valedictorians, plans to attend the University of Notre Dame in the fall to study political science and global affairs. Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company has earned distinction as a five-star member of the Indiana Bankers Association, or IBA, acknowledging the bank's continued engagement and commitment to the association throughout 2024. The award was formally presented on April 9th by Josh Myers, IBA Vice President of Member Engagement. The five-star member designation is awarded annually to an IBA member bank that actively participates in the association across 5 key areas, including political awareness, advocacy on industry issues, lifelong learning through educational programs, volunteer service with IBA committees and initiatives, and utilization of the IBA's preferred service providers. As the statewide trade association for financial institutions, the Indiana Bankers Association supports member banks through a combination of professional development, legislative advocacy, and industry resources. The five-star member award recognizes those banks that go above and beyond in supporting not only the IBA, but the broader banking community across Indiana. The City of Huntingburg's Water Department will be replacing a water main on Walnut Street between 2nd Street and 3rd Street beginning on April 21st at 8 a.m. Eastern. Walnut Street will be closed during the process and parking will not be allowed on the street. The public will be notified once the street has reopened and work is complete. You are asked to also please use alternate routes of travel during the time of construction. The Du Bois County Health Department is launching free monthly Heart Saver CPR training classes beginning in May of 2025. Offered in partnership with the American Heart Association, the program aims to equip residents with vital life-saving skills. Classes will take place in the department's education room at 1187 South St. Charles Street in Jasper and are open to Du Bois County residents age 15 and older. Certified instructors will provide hands-on training in adult and pediatric CPR using professional equipment. Participants who complete the course will receive a certification card, and the first class is scheduled for May 20th. Group and workplace trainings are also available upon request. You can visit our website over at WJTS.tv for more information. Code IT Academy has announced that they are now accepting applications for their summer 2025 session. This free fast-track training program prepares Hoosiers for high-demand careers in technology, offering certification-based courses, career support, and direct connections to employers. Summer offerings include CompTIA fundamentals. In addition to technical training, students receive career coaching, mentorship, job placement assistance, and wraparound support to help them succeed. Classes begin on June 10th and run through August 26th in a hybrid format, combining online learning with in-person support classes held at the Jasper Public Library. The program is open to all Du Bois County residents, is completely free to participants, and no previous experience in tech is required. Applications are now open through May 20th, and you can find more information on registration details on our website. Community members are invited to lend a hand in preserving native plant life at Verdon State Forest during an invasive species removal event on Wednesday, April 23rd from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Volunteers will assist in pulling garlic mustard, an aggressive non-native plant that threatens local ecosystems. No prior experience is necessary. Experts will be on site to help participants identify and remove the plant safely. While garlic mustard is easy to pull, volunteers should be physically able to bend and gently extract the plant plants from the ground. Participants are asked to wear long pants, sturdy shoes, and work gloves upon arrival. Drive down the hill to the first shelter house for check-in. This event is co-hosted by the Friends of the Ferdinand State Forest and the Invasive Species Awareness Coalition of Du Bois County. West Boggs Park has received a $10,000 impact grant from the Martin County Community Foundation to support repairs and improvements to the park's Lake Beach House. The facility, which includes restrooms, showers, a concession stand that is currently not in use, is set to benefit from much-needed updates. The grant was awarded on the condition that West Boggs Park raise additional matching funds to complete the project. That requirement was successfully met already, allowing the funding to be released and the improvements to move forward. And now to Pike County. Petersburg Police Department Corporal Taylor Defendahl has led several successful drug enforcement operations across Pike County in recent months, resulting in multiple arrests and convictions related to methamphetamine and synthetic cathinones. In February and March of 2025, Defendahl's testimony helped secure significant prison sentences in two related cases. Laura Bennett of Winslow received a 12-year sentence in the Department of Correction after being convicted of possessing more than 10 grams of methamphetamine while armed with a firearm, a level 3 felony. Her co-defendant James Clint Hughes received a 14-year sentence for the same offense. Building on these successes, Defendahl assisted in the March 30th arrest of Joshua Brames of Petersburg after neighbors complained about drug paraphernalia left on their property. A subsequent search of a garage frequented by Brames yielded over 40 smoking pipes containing residue consistent with methamphetamine. Brames was arrested for methamphetamine possession, a level 6 felony. Further investigation by Defendahl, including the examination of messages on Brames' cell phone, revealed connections to Roger Douglas McCord of Stendal. On April 3rd, officers executed a search warrant at McCord's residence, discovering additional drug paraphernalia and evidence of synthetic cathinone production. According to Defendahl's affidavit, McCord admitted to ordering substances from China to manufacture bath salts, which produce effects similar to amphetamines. McCord now faces charges of dealing in a controlled substance or analog, a level 6 felony that carries potential penalties of 6 months to 2.5 years of imprisonment and up to a $10,000 fine. Indiana Governor Braun is unveiling a plan to have police crack down on bars with annual public nuisance violations. The collaborative effort will include Indiana State Police and the Alcohol and Tobacco Commission's Excise Police. The agencies will work to address the issue of public safety around bars that tend to attract crime, drugs, and disturbances. According to the governor, nuisance bars are those that present a public safety threat by becoming hubs for shootings, stabbings, or drug-related activities. Friday, April 18, 2025 marks the 250th anniversary of Paul Revere's ride, which was an alert given to Minutemen in the Providence of Massachusetts Bay by local patriots on the night of April 18, 1775, warning them of the approach of British Army troops prior to the battles of Lexington and Concord. Sons of Liberty members Paul Revere and William Dawes prepared the alert, which began when Robert Newman, the sexton of Boston's Old North Church, used a lantern signal to warn colonists in Charlestown of the British Army's advance by way of the Charles River. Revere and Dawes then rode to meet John Hancock and Samuel Adams in Lexington, 10 miles away, alerting up to 40 other Patriot riders along the way. Revere and Dawes then headed towards Concord with Samuel Prescott. The trio was intercepted by a British Army patrol in Lincoln. Prescott and Dawes escaped, but Revere was returned to Lexington by the patrol and freed after questioning. By giving the Minutemen advance warning of the British Army's actions, the ride played a crucial role in the Patriot victory in the subsequent battles at Lexington and Concord. And to honor this early act of patriotism and to celebrate the anniversary of this historic ride, the Du Bois County Historical Society, Du Bois County Broadcasting Incorporated, and members of the Du Bois County community have come together for a very special video presentation, which we will be airing in place of our normal in-form interview this evening. The video will also be available online after our broadcast again this evening. And that is your Friday weekend news here on 18 WJTS. Next up is your weather forecast.